Powerlifting is the essence of evolution.
Richard Hawthorne is like one of the best pound for pound lifters who ever lived. One of the strongest human beings pound for pound probably on the planet Earth right now.
It starts off on the physical. People go in the gym wanting to look good. They stick with it because they start getting dedication, they start getting patience, they start troubleshooting. Each weight is another problem you gotta solve. From the physical level to the mental level, you start building yourself from the inside out.
Let's go, Richard. Lightweight, brother. That's what I'm talking about, 415 pounds.
Right out of high school, I was competing. My name was getting big at the time for powerlifting. I was pretty excited. I was young, 21, 22 at that time. Had a girlfriend that was pregnant, but I had no idea the storm was coming. She had my daughter a week after Katrina. We was in a hospital that was halfway open. At that point, both my jobs were gone. I was bouncing from job to job, and it was all contract work. Of course, it took me out of powerlifting for some time, years actually, because I knew I needed to do certain things to take care of the family. Now that I look back, all those jobs that I had taught me how to manage money, taught me how to manage people, taught me little things to prepare me for the gym.
He's got a lot of depth and he's got a lot of emotional self-control, and he's able to kind of manipulate himself to put himself in a certain state of mind when he lifts. He's very strong mentally in that way. And so that makes for a very formidable package when he's obviously gifted physically, where a guy of that diminutive stature is able to lift those kind of staggering weights, but who's also kind of very strong mentally and is able to kind of channel it all.
I deadlifted for the past 6 years in a cage. I decided to squat this year, even though I have the most battles with as far as mentally going up to that rack. It's like my first time again, and I don't want to mess up. I lift off of fear. Fear is very, very powerful. People think I'm inadequate because of my size, so I'm sitting there trying to prove myself. You can do it, I can do it. I don't ever look at the weight, I look at the bar, because I'm gonna treat the bar the same every time. Once you look at that weight, then you're setting yourself, oh, it's a lot of weight, I gotta be aggressive, I gotta move that weight. And the thing is you never wanna be aggressive, you always wanna be relaxed. To get those bad thoughts out of your head is very, very, very hard to do. I sit there and calm myself, breathe, breathe, breathe. No thought, I'm going. Pain is a teacher. It's not, oh, I'm pretty, I'm lifting ugly, you know what I mean? So it's the nitty gritty. Dull, soreness, tightness, ache, those pains you're gonna always get. Out of all these years, 17 years at lifting at the highest weight to body weight ratio, I haven't been injured in the gym. A lot of people have this saying of, if you don't get hurt lifting and you ain't trying, that's bullshit. It's all about shelf life. I want to be able to walk when I'm 50. It doesn't make any sense to be destructive to your body. Been chasing a record that's been held for over 30-something years. People say, man, why don't you just go for it, go for it. It's patience. I'm not gonna get there overnight. With this sport, in order to advance, you got to take the ego out of it. That means don't sit there and try to power weight on. Don't sit there and try to look cool. Don't sit there and rush. It's the fastest way to going downhill. That's destructive. Think about it as a growth. Think about it as being patient and perfecting yourself over time. Just my stature alone and how I approach the weight is a statement, and that's what I come for. Nowadays, we are weak-minded as people, you know what I mean? And I find myself always struggling. And if I can show others that I can do this and I got the stature of a below average person, then who can't do it?